I didn't even tell you guys the great news. There's like really good news. Jesse's having a baby. Mine and Andre's creator is having a baby. Okay, and this is very significant in the world today, okay? It's really significant because back before Jesus was crucified, okay, gods were he just keeps saying amorphic. I don't understand what that word means. Gods were both sexes, okay? Intersex, that's what Jesse called it. Gods were intersex. They weren't male and female. They, like Mary, for instance, who had Jesus, Immaculate Conception, right? Mary was intersex. Mary had both male and female genitals, okay? Since Jesus was sacrificed and we were cursed to hell, basically, our bloodline, sexes have been separated. Gods have been separated into male and female. Jesse is the first incarnation of an intersex God that I know of. Okay? At least in my universe. God wants me to let you guys know Jesse is well endowed. Okay? A well endowed God with a uterus that's pregnant immaculately. You understand the significance of this? Jesus is going to be born again. Christ will rise again in the new world. Jesse will not be having that baby in this old matrix. It's going to be in the new world. Christ is coming again. Christ is being incarnated, born again. I'm being incarnated. This is really hard to explain because, you know, I can be more than one place at a time. Or maybe it's going to be Andre this time that gets born as the Christ because we switch spots. We constantly are rotating. It probably is going to be Andre's soul this time. Actually, I'm like positive of it. It's not going to be me this time. It's going to be Andre. Anyways, but Andre's still my husband, and he will remain my husband for eternity. But he's also going to be Jesus in the coming of the new world. Surprise! We're here. We're here. We made it. All those Jesuses are showing up online again. And Marys. Jesuses and Marys. We're back. We're back. Oh, shizzle, this is good news. I was gonna jump in the shower, but I was like, wait, I haven't even told you that that Christ is being born. The first baby conceived with immaculate conception has already been conceived, people. This has happened already. Jesse's having a baby. Jesse's having a baby. My creator. Anyways, it's so exciting. I'm really excited for you, Jesse. I can't wait to meet you again in person. And I just want to be there for you through this pregnancy, you know. And plus, I got to cook up with Andre because I'm going to be having a baby too. So we'll probably be pregnant at the same time. We're going to be like sisters. Oh, this is so fun. I'm so happy. God is great. God is good. God is so good. God keeps coming to visit me in so many different forms. It's so crazy. Now God's Jesse. God was flipping Mark, you know, and Andre was fucking Steve. Y'all have been popping up throughout. And then Jesse, you were my dad that got murdered. Jesse knows that. I don't know if you knew that. You already, yeah, you already knew that. So you were my dad that got murdered. We pop up in each other's lives to affect the grand scheme of things. And we sacrifice ourselves every time because the enemy can spot divine energy from a fucking mile away. They know we're divine. They know we're divine as soon as we're fucking born. And they immediately try to break the chain, the triad. That's all they do. That's their whole life purpose, is to break our triad, our trinity. And in this incarnation, it started with them murdering my father, which is now Jesse. How long ago did my father die? That's interesting, because that might coincide. Because, Jesse, your birthday's July 7th. Or no, July 22nd. And then my dad died March 24th, I think. No, it was March 16th. Anyways, he was 31 when he died. You're 31 now. Interesting. Also, he died in 79. You were born 3 years later, in 82. So you were directly reincarnated into my next incarnation of my life, which is you now, Jesse. And we've been orbiting each other, you know, like I was in Iowa, I was in Texas. And Iowa and Michigan are really pretty close too. Andre and I have been orbiting each other too. In San Francisco and Michigan. And probably more Florida. I know we were orbiting each other in Florida too. And probably more places, but we just haven't really, we've barely spoken to each other. Kind of like you and I have, Jesse. I mean, Andre and I have a little bit more contact, but not a lot. I mean, we only spent like 3 days together total, physically. And you and I only spent 3 years together, physically total, when you were my dad. But that's the sacrifices we make to come into each other's lives, to incarnate. Like, Andre getting killed when he was with Steve. It was a sacrifice he made. He knew he was going to be killed. You knew you were going to be killed. But you both incarnated into my life regardless, so that you could help me, to try to teach me what I would need to know to be able to create this paradigm shift at this time. And everything that I know is a culmination of what the two of you have taught me. Like, literally. My dad is the one that taught me everything about music and joy, freedom, shit like that. Oh, and taught me all about like spirituality with all of his books, like about Buddhism, Taoism, taught me about all that. And then Steve taught me about like self-actualization, self-love, like prophecy, getting in touch with my intuition. Steve taught me all that, which was Andre. He was making sure that I was prepared to self-actualize. And that's why, honestly, even though he was not good for me, I loved him so much, and I would never have let him go because he taught me so much. Like, he was integral in my soul development, and I knew that the moment I met him. That was a love at first sight with Steve, just like it was love at first sight when I met Andre. I mean, it was instant. Even on the phone, it was instant. But like when we met in person, it was just like when the first time we like, and I hugged him the first time I saw him, and I don't normally do that, but it felt like we just were made for each other when we hugged the first time. When we talked the first time, it felt like we were just made for each other. When we talked the first time, it was just the same with Steve. It was the same with Steve. It was so special with Steve. It's because Steve was the yang to my yin all along. Just like Andre is. They're the same person. They're the same person. It's so crazy. And that makes like more sense too why it's so hard for me to connect with dead people. Like, I can't really talk to my dad. Like, I don't connect with him that way. It's weird. Same with Steve. I don't really connect with him that way. I connect with other dead people. Like, I can connect with a lot of dead people, actually, that aren't incarnated, reincarnated. But the thing is with like Steve, he was incarnated as Andre already. So he wasn't hanging around in the ethers fucking with me after he died. He was full on Andre at that time. And Jesse, the same thing. After my dad was killed, Jesse was born again as flippin' Jesse, and it was more full on into that incarnation than hanging out in the ethers as my dad. Now, since Jesse found me, and this is so weird too, because this is both with Andre and Jesse. When Andre found me, I saw a peregrine falcon that was like basically stalking me. It was kind of strange, okay? Because you don't normally see falcons, but this one was close by and was following me, okay? It is still following me. It flies by all the time. Now, that was Andre. Andre's spirit guide is, or spirit animal is a falcon. He's a Top Gun, and he's an aviator. So that was him. Literally, when he started, like, I don't know if that's when he started, but when I first really started feeling him, when I first like disconnected from any past loves, we'll say that. When I first disconnected from any past loves in my life, the peregrine falcon showed up. And then he showed up shortly after that online. Now, with Jesse, since I left home, which was about when Jesse found my channel and started watching my videos, was about when I first left home. And when I left home, I started having this woodpecker stalking me, like legit stalking me. Like, I'd be walking down the street and it would just jump from rooftop to rooftop and watch me all the way from the store back. Followed me to the store and then followed me from the store back too. It's a long ways, kind of too. It's kind of a long walk. So that was the time that the bird showed up, the woodpecker. And the woodpecker's been off and on, in and out of my life, because I had one that lives by my house too. But not that would follow me and like stalk me the way that falcon was and the way that woodpecker was. And that was when Jesse, my creator, mine and Andre's creator, found me online. Is when I saw that woodpecker. That was the spiritual significance of Jesse finding me. The falcon was the spiritual significance of Andre finding me. Yeah, it's just crazy that people are incarnating in and out of my life, because the reptilian agenda refuses to let our trinity be complete, that connection be complete, because once that's complete, the vortex is created, heaven comes to earth, the shit show's over. It's fucking over. They all cease to exist. So they've been killing us off out of each other's lives. Since I was crucified on the cross long ago. This is what they've been doing. That's why starseeds, have chosen ones, whatever you want to call it, the 144, have been killed off over and over and over again. The ones who've been killed off in my life were a part of that trinity. They were a part of my trinity. That were murdered to make sure that the connection wasn't made. But all three of us have connected. Jesse, I don't know if you've connected with Andre. That's the only thing. But I think through me you have. So I think that still completes the circuit. Because it's, but I don't know for sure. It's the first time I've ever done this. So fun though. So we're very close. That's all I know. We're very close. And I'm feeling so good about things. I'm not processing pain. I'm not doing any of that right now. I'm in a new level again, a different orbit. Waiting for everybody to catch up again. See, the chat room's empty. I've bumped up and there's no one here again. It's an empty room again. I'm moving through this fast, like really fast. I told you God said it was going to be fast, but this ascension that I'm going through is so much faster than I expected, and slower at the same time, believe it or not. I don't know how it can be slow and fast as fuck at the same time. But everything's changing quickly. Do I have glasses out here? Hold on, I can't see. Oh, there we go. Hi, Divine. I love you so much. I'm doing great. Absolutely wonderful, Divine. I feel like I'm on cloud 9. Thanks for saying hi. It's really good to see you. As usual. I don't know, I haven't really talked to you that much, but I'm assuming you're from France. You seem Francois to me. Francois. I don't know. It's my best guess, though. With the accents and stuff. I love you so much, Divine. What a good day. I hope you're having a great day too. It's kind of probably a shock to your system the way things went down like that. I don't know. To me, it was like everything just fit into place, like perfectly. But yeah, it was not at all what I expected. I was expecting, I was expecting God to be the top of the union, but not in the physical form. And then to think Jesse's fucking pregnant. Immaculately. Did not get pregnant by having sex. Jesse has not been having sex. And Jesse's like the first man, is going to be the first man. Jesse's not really a man. Jesse's a god. The way gods were intended to be. Unisex. One sex. Both sexes. And Jesse's pregnant. It's big news, y'all. It's headline news. For sure. This is gonna be big news. You heard it here first. When you hear about the first man having a baby, you'll be like, Beth told me all about that. It's happening. She's 2.5 months pregnant. I'm so excited for you, Jesse. I'm excited for us, our family, our little family unit. Unionette. Is that going to be the new word for it? It's a unionette. It's a union of the yin, the yang, and the God figure, the creator. Heaven and earth. My cheeks are going to be so sore today. Seriously, I'm going to have like really a lot higher cheekbones because my cheek muscles are going to be all like juiced up. I'm Hans and I'm Franz and we will pump you up. That's my cheek muscles, Hans and Franz. Remember when guys back in the day used to like name their pec muscles Hans and Franz? They'd be like, this is Hans and this is Franz. I've got Hans and Franz. Hi, my name is Hans and my name is Franz and we are here to pump you up. What was that, Saturday Night Live? That's a good one. I like it. I think I might have to coin that again. Saturday Night Live. I might have to steal that. Gonna do a short. I gotta learn how to isolate my cheek muscles so I can be like, hi, my name is Hans and my name is Franz and we are here to pump you up. Oh, I'm sorry if that's not funny. I find it so humorous. My jokes aren't usually funny to most, though, so there's that. There is that. I'll throw that out there for sure. All right, people. My family of 144 and the rest of the humans who decide to join us in the new world. We're happy to have you. And we're happy for those of you who just decide not to join us and are going to cease to exist. We're happy for you ceasing to exist, too. It's just a happy day. You know what I mean? Yay! My name is Han, my name is Franz, and we are here to pump you up. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.